How's it feel to be back with the guys out here playing ball?
It's very exciting. Obviously, this is a fun time, getting back to it. And even though we're inside, it really doesn't matter. I mean, it's just fun to be a group and working on stuff and working towards the goal of, making it to regionals again and getting back to where we were.
Are those goals talked about much or not quite yet? Or?
I think it's more an expectation. It's just the legacy we've had. Not legacy, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just the years past of the success we had, and just a kind of a setback last year. But I think it's more of an expectation.
On paper, what's going to be good about this team, you think?
Pitching. We got a lot of good guys back, and I mean, some of the young guys are ready to go, and we're going to get after it.
Who's impressed you on the mound so far?
I mean, Rob and Chad, obviously. I mean, it's always good to have those guys back. Some of the younger guys have been throwing really hard and just working on stuff. I mean, like Kobe, I caught his bullpen yesterday, and he's been really good lately. So, I mean, everyone's been throwing well, though.
How do you put last year in the past? Because that obviously was not a season that we're typical to see in here.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't really. I mean, you learn from stuff that happened, and you move on. It's really nothing to dwell on, especially with the new season coming up. It's nothing I'm going to sit here and focus on.
Have you guys changed the hitting approach in this offseason?
I mean, not too much, I think. I mean, with leg coming in, it's obviously going to be different. We talk about new things and certain approaches on how we're going to attack counts and stuff like that. But I think for the most part, he wants us to get a good swing off and hit the ball hard.
Does he want you to be maybe more aggressive in those early counts?
I mean, he's big on just finding a good pitch and putting a good swing on it. It doesn't really matter if it's early or not. Just make sure you have your sights set out over the plate and put a good swing on it. As of right now, I'm supposed to catch, but I never know I'll do anything for the team. I mean, I can play first, third. It really doesn't matter to me.
So in the fall, were you primarily a catcher, or where were you kind of?
Yeah, I did all catching in the fall. And I mean, I still did some stuff at first and third too, but primarily it was catching.
That's your natural position?
Correct.
Does it feel good to be back there again? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously excited to get back there and have more games. And I mean, I've had like 10 games back there, a little more than that last year, but I'm really excited just to focus on catching.
Did you catch in the summer too?
Yeah.
You individually, what kind of expectations do you have for yourself?
I really want to take my catching game to the next level. I think that's probably the biggest thing I need to work on. Obviously, I haven't done bad the last couple of years hitting, but I really want to be able to focus on my leadership behind the plate and focus on commanding this pitching staff and having good relationships with them.
How mindful are you guys of replacing the production of your top two guys, Wilkening and Schreiber? I mean, do you think about that? That's a lot of offensive production.
Every year you have turnover. That's just how it is. I mean, you're going to have young guys step up and everything, but it's really hard to try to replace them with how big they were. It's just having new people step up, having guys who maybe had down years last year be better too. It's just how it is.
Okay. Anything stand out about the schedule to you?
I mean, obviously we play a tough schedule. We got a lot of home games in March, and we're going to be playing some good competition.
How much can that help you, down the stretch once you get into conference play?
Seeing good arms and everything is going to help us a lot, especially with young guys, getting playing time and everything. It's just, I think everyone's going to, be better as it comes to the end of the season.
What was tough last year about how many injuries you guys dealt with, and I guess how motivating has it been for you to see this full squad going through fall and winter?
It was tough, especially the leaders going down. You got guys who look up to them and, see their work ethic and all with them in the weight room and everything and how they handle their business. So I think we kind of struggled a little bit just with the learning curve. Like with younger guys, it's harder when you don't have, Rob and Chad for sure, just because they've been through it all and they can talk to them. It's just different.
Luke, you've been through these winter, early practices before. What do you guys need to accomplish, do you think, in the next 3 weeks to get ready for the season?
Get better every day. That's the name of this game. You always got to work on something, and you always got to get better.
Anything in particular you're looking at?
That's not for me to say. Like I said, just get better at every aspect of the game.
What about you personally? Maybe what's one thing you want to improve or get to a certain point before you guys go out to Riverside?
I still think catching is my biggest thing. Just making sure I don't let any balls pass, anything like that. Make sure my receiving's good, and just keep working on that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Luke.